matchup in this one. What's your outlook on the future of the big man as the league continues to evolve?
Well, they're not extinct. If you find one, you're going to use them, BA. So if that's your advantage, you got a big guy who can score down low or dominate from the paint in some way, then the coach is going to feed the big fella.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. Booker for 3. Crowder the pass to Ayton. In the air. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
The shot by Russell, no good.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shot.
You don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
With incredible agility and reflexes, Gobert excels above the rim.
Ayton, the screen on Edwards. Now here's Ayton. Rudy Gobert with a rebound. McDaniels against Bridges. McDaniels passes to Edwards. Shakes him, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, just an artful little reverse slam.
Power and style, that was sweet. Ayton, the screen on Edwards. And he lobs it up to the rim. And Ayton with the stuff.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
Outside Russell. Rebounded by Chris Paul. The Suns have gone 3 of 4. Off to a nice start. Booker, the pass to Paul. Bridges outside. Here in the first, just under 2.5 minutes played so far. 6 to shoot. Here's Crowder. McDaniels with some nice D.
Yeah, can't see why he missed that one there. The D's close, but like plenty of room.
Knocks it down from distance.
D'Angelo needs just a little sliver of space to let that rip. Man, such a heartbreak last year as the Phoenix Suns had the opportunity to return to the finals, and it just felt like they were destined to get back there. That was their most wins in the season in franchise history, and it just didn't play out that way.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it's Crowder missing.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Here's Paul.
I mean, if height wasn't enough, Towns also has serious athleticism. There's just no easy shots when he's around.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Now here's Bridges. Crowder inside, covered by Towns. Crowder, that's good. The Suns' regular season dominance last year speaks to this team's strength.
Oh, yeah, they are so tight between the connection of the coaching staff and their point guard and CP3. These guys have talent. They've been through the ups and downs. They know what it takes to get to the top of the mountain. And make no mistake, this Phoenix team is playing to win it.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Following the score by Minnesota. Three-pointer, Bridges. The putback. Controls the rebound and the putback. Ayton's got 7 points.
You know, if Ayton continues to play with that kind of effort, possession by possession, he's a real tough cover.
Here's Russell. Hey, hangs it midair and converts the double clutch layup. Russell's got his second basket. Well, plenty of give and take so far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes already. Both teams came to play.
Crowder outside. Ayton passes to Crowder. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
And it's pretty crowded in there for Crowder. He gets to the line.
Jay Crowder taking 2 shots.
Both good from the line that time.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their 2nd winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. And Gobert with the basket on the assist by Edwards. He's got 6.
And for Gobert, his offense continues to catch up with the elite defense. He's becoming a legitimate two-way threat.
Here's Booker, up and in on the layup.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Russell with the ball. And here's Edwards outside. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And a good game so far as we conclude the first quarter.
Please give a big round of applause for the Pharos.
And getting it going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It was pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
Working the offensive glass that sometimes comes from predictable shots from your offense, and they've been opportunistic here.
Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Russell in at the point. That's the 5 to begin the second quarter for the T-Wolves.
They keep capturing the lead, then giving it back. We'll see if they can hold on to it this time.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
And that one's good. Paul.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Paul against Russell. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. From downtown, another 3 for Phoenix.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
Now here's Russell. He's got 5 from behind the arc. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
Anything you can do, I can do better. That one felt a little personal right there.
Yeah, again, you can't take this too far to make it too selfish, but that exchange, that's fun to watch.
It's Bridges on the wing. McDaniels covering. Bridges left side. Shot clock at 5. The Suns need to get off a shot. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Yeah, you don't expect Mikal Bridges to knock you out with a shot from that distance. We've gotten used to Devin Booker putting up huge numbers, so a 40-point game for him feels like another day at the office.
Now here's Gobert. He's got 6. Tries again. Shoots over Ayton. Tried to bank it in, but it misses.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
Well, you talk about Booker's high-powered offense. He's a rare member of the 7.
Oh, man, just
gets
passing
it
it down.
Nice.
That's spectacular. Well, recognizing D'Angelo Russell has become a scorer, he's got to go back to his natural instincts to make plays. He did there.
Oh, wasted no time on that one. Booker's got 5.
That's just tremendous scoring instinct. So fun to watch him work in the half court.
Stolen by Bridges. In transition, here come the Suns. And there's Paul. That one's good on the assist from Crowder. Crowder's got 3 assists now in this one. Outside Edwards. Down low. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
This is Gobert going to work. I mean, he knows the inside contact can't stop him.
Booker for 3. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Knocked loose. Pass to Towns. Here's Russell. Second chance shot. Gobert. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
First personal foul.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
That one misses. After a tough decade for the Suns between 2010 and 2020, they are once again a team to be reckoned with in the NBA, Brent.
Oh, man, the cachet of talent that this roster has is tremendous. And this team really came together in a hurry. And they're going to be a force for the next few years to come.
Here's Russell coming off a Suns make. The three-pointer off the mark.
Something's off about him this quarter.
Well, he's missing, and it's starting to affect a little bit in his body language, and you just don't want to see that.
For Minnesota, they've gotten 4 of their first 9 shots to go here in the second. It's Edwards with a drive, and Edwards slams it in.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find him.
Offensive board on the wing, Crowder. Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. On the take. Goes back up. Here's Towns. Let's go with a 3. That falls. Nice assist by Russell. Towns has got 5 points.
Sometimes it's the simple play that's most effective. D'Lo with a nice assist.
Paul passes to Crowder. Out to Bridges. They swipe it. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it last. And the first half comes to a conclusion.
With the score, your Minnesota Timberwolves 30, the Suns 35.
We've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Rudy Gobert in this game, he's been everywhere.
When he got good position and they got the ball to him, he was automatic.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
And so in the game for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
I love great defense. Just quick to establish his feet, and he takes the hit.
Paul finds Crowder. Back to Paul. Here's Crowder. Outside Paul. Pass to Crowder. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the 3. He's got 9. And Brent, you look at the Defensive Player of the Year award. Generally, the province of big men. Does that shortchange the great perimeter defenders?
I think so. I mean, we're seeing more and more with teams playing small, BA, the value of being switchable on the perimeter and taking on the best offensive player that tends to come from the wing position. You got to put some more value in how wing defenders are out there and shutting down primary offensive players on the other team.
And stolen by Paul. Outside for Booker. Off target from three-point range. The Timberwolves trail. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Russell. Here's Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Booker defending. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Here's Towns. 5 points in the game. The 3.
And Crowder not giving up an inch on that shot attempt.
Here's Gobert. No good that time. And Phoenix will come the other way. They've led by as much as 10 to the inside. Here's Paul. And he lays it up and in. Paul's got 10 points in the game.
And he gives up some size inside, but makes a great adjustment on the finish.
Yeah, the big man not going to slow him down from getting that deuce.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
That one misses.
At the line for Minnesota,
Anthony Edwards.
And he sinks the second. Here's Paul. He's got 10. Crowder, the pass to Booker. Pass to Aiden. Outside Paul. Back to Aiden. Here's Booker. And too long on the shot.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts, but otherwise the mindset is I just got to get the next one to go, and you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And so it's Minnesota with it. The Suns getting their last shot to go. Edwards can't hit. Now Bridges. He has 6. And stolen by Edwards. McDaniels against Bridges. Out of bounds. It'll be Suns ball. Clock keeps going. 3 minutes into the second half now. Phoenix has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in.
2 minutes.
Edwards against Booker. Here's Ayton. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. The Timberwolves have gotten just 1 of 5 shots to drop since halftime.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender. And great job to establish position and square up.
The Suns leading. Outside Paul. Booker attacking. Here's Ayton. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, he's the guy that you want to go to right now trying to put this one away.
Now here's Russell. 10 points for him. And he banks in the layup. Russell's got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, he's starting to get into the flow now and the rhythm. This is a dominant offensive performance from D'Lo.
Booker against Edwards. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his 3rd foul of the game.
First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Ball from deep three-point land. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Lots of times you don't mind fouling a big, but Ayton's a solid foul shooter.
And he's good on the second. For Minnesota, they've got just 2 of 6 in this second half. Outside McDaniels. Pass to Towns. 3-pointer. Gets the 3 ball to go. Towns has got 8.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Ball passes to Bridges. From downtown. And the Suns miss again. Minnesota has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Now here's Russell. High post Towns. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. He's got 10.
I like seeing Towns be aggressive from deep. He knows his teammates want him to shoot from there.
Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the 3rd. Both teams putting up some points. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle. You can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
Man, I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the 4th quarter. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Russell in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards finds Gobert. Clock is at 3. Goes up again. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix is shooting about 47%. A nice number. Here's Ayton. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 13 tonight with that one. Here's McDaniels. Banked it in off the glass.
With a tough road ahead, they worked hard to get a good shot.
They're just trying to hold on to this lead, Grant.
And right now, you just can't afford to be careless.
Here's Crowder, and Crowder with the jam.
And anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
Edwards against Booker. And Edwards slams it in.
His hang time on the rim puts a sweet cherry on top, BA.
It's a close game, and those displays of explosiveness can jumpstart a team. Now here's Booker. Outside Paul to the paint. And it's going to be a 3-second call.
Well, after committing a turnover like that, you're just praying the game doesn't come down to the last possession. You'll remember that one.
Minnesota's gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Outside Russell. Here he goes. Pass to Gobert. And it's good. 2 points. And that's a double-double for him now.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
And it's Crowder missing. For Minnesota, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. To take the lead, Edwards. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
First team foul.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. And he makes the first, but misses the second.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
That was execution to perfection. Textbook transition offense.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Russell, that's good.
Good penetration for D'Lo right there. Real nimble on the inside. Finds an angle.
Booker against Edwards. Booker, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
And Crowder out there for the big-time bucket.
The Timberwolves have gotten 4 shots out of 6 attempts to drop so far in the fourth. Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
Edwards against Booker. Pass to Ayton. Now Bridges. There's the triple. Buries it from 3. And the Suns lead by 3.
And Bridges elevating his game. Woo!
Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. The 3 from Ayton. Karl Anthony Towns comes up with a rebound. Towns has got his 4th rebound in this one. Back to Gobert. And Gobert with the stuff.
Huge bucket from Gobert. Answering the call when his team needs him.
Booker against Edwards. Crowder right side. Here's Booker. Rebound Minnesota. And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his 3rd foul of the game. The Timberwolves trail. Outside Russell. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Yeah, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Pass to Booker. Down low. And stolen by Edwards. Bridges against McDaniels. Oh, they get a hand on it. The Suns on offense. They've led by as many as 11. Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Bridges against Russell. It's Booker on the wing. Back to Paul. Puts it up from 12. And again, it's the Suns missing. And the Timberwolves call time here. They're down by 1. There's 6 seconds left in the final quarter.
Timeout call for Minnesota. Wolves fans, you know them, you love them. Here they are, your Minnesota.
And so it's Minnesota with it. Oh, rejected by McDaniels. Yes, it's good.
Plays like that, so easy for him.
Timeout called. The Suns. They're down by 1. 1 second left in the game. Your thoughts, guys?
They've got one last chance to win it. It's got to be a catch and shoot off the inbounds play. They don't have time for a second pass.
Here's Bridges driving to the basket. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by with a win. That was an incredible night of hoops. A tremendous finish. They waited until the very last moment to see.
very best. So Memphis will get the first possession. And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Booker out there with Bridges, and it's Paul in at the small forward position. Morant against Bridges, and Morant throws it down.
He has elite athleticism, makes Ja Morant a threat on the glass, and you know he can finish.
Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
And it's in there.
The D has to be more assertive with Jaren Jackson inside. Even with some contact, he's still able to score.
Now, here's Bridges. From deep, got a piece of it. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks feeling it out a bit. Out to Morant. Bridges with the steal. One-on-one here. Here's Paul. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And at this stage in Chris Paul's career, he relies on experience as much as athleticism in transition.
Here's Morant. And he goes big with the dunk right over DeAndre Ayton.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
For 3, Booker. It's rebounded by Memphis. Bane finds Adams. Crowder with the steal. And Bridges with a clear path to the basket. And it's Desmond Bane with the foul. That's his first foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Booker outside. Tries to save it, and it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker. On the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, I briefly spoke with Coach Monty Williams. He's confident in their ability to win the battle of the low post. That's where he'd like to see most of the action take place. Kevin, I think we can expect them to pound the ball down low every chance they get. Let their big men go to work.
All right, David, thanks. Now, Morant. After the missed 3 from Desmond Bane. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively, for sure.
Ayton kicks to Bridges. Up top, Crowder. Clock at 4. Here's Paul. Ayton. And Ayton stays with it.
A towering presence on the offensive glass. Ayton uses his height well to keep possessions alive.
2 minutes remaining in the fight.
Here's Morant. And then Morant slams it in.
He's put on a show for these fans.
I can't believe he pulled that one out in the course of an actual game. Now, here's Bridges. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Ayton for 3. Good, and the nice assist from Morant.
Nice job by Desmond Bane, showing the quickness to stop and pop.
Ayton a screen. Booker dishes to Bridges. And he converts the layup.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Morant scanning the floor. Out to Brooks. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Challenging the heart of the defense on that play. Brooks daring someone to stop him.
Bridges, no one around him. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Bridges has got 5.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
There's 39 seconds left here in the first quarter. Morant passes to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. Got a piece of it.
This is where Bridges' wingspan is a factor, allowing him to reach out and get a piece of that shot.
Ayton finds Bridges. Back to Ayton. Shoots over Morant. Fades away. And Adams sends it back. Morant outside. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And that does it for the first quarter. It's the Grizzlies up by.
Please give a big round of applause for your Grizzlies youth dance team.
And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Grizzlies.
Right out of the gates, they've been in attack mode. And I think that's by design because it has been relentless.
You also have to admire how they challenge the defense inside, getting a lot of points in the paint.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. Bridges out there with Booker, and it's Paul in at the 3 spot. Now here's Morant. On the wing, Jackson. Adams trying to free himself up. And there's Jackson on the assist by Morant. In decades past, teams that led the league in threes, if they shot that same rate now, would rank, Greg, dead last in the NBA. So with that thought, which teams of yesteryear probably should have shot more threes?
And that's a good one. Kevin, I think you got to look back to the Run TMC Warriors, right? How about the Larry Bird Celtics? Man, they could knock down the triple. And something that gets overlooked is how good of a passer Steven Adams is.
You're totally right, GA. He's gotten much better with his vision. Knows how to find cutters and open guys out of the high post. Plus, he's skilled at throwing those full-court touchdown passes.
Booker, no good.
Woo, blown opportunity right there. Won't get many chances easier than that one.
Here's Bain. Here's Jackson. A putback. Oh, and it looks like that's going to be a goaltending call. Yep, that's it. So they'll get the basket.
And he's one of those guys you don't have to call plays for. Steven Adams is happy to eat the leftovers.
Bridges against Brooks. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. On the wing, Bain. Defended by Booker. Bain with the bucket. Bain's got 6 points.
Solid work inside from Desmond Bain. He doesn't lack confidence attacking down there.
Crowder is screen on Bain. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Phoenix no good that time either.
In this first half, he is really falling in love with the 3. So far, not paying dividends.
Brooks the pass to Jackson. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one.
And so Ayton will bring it up for the Suns, trailing by 10. And Booker kicks to Bridges to end the run. And foul up, and it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials. Phoenix shooting their first free throw. First trip to the line in this one.
At the line for 2.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul.
The previous play is under review.
Make it a lot easier to determine.
Indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense.
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
Sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Now here's Morant. On the wing, Brooks. Jackson setting the pick here for Brooks. Jackson dishes to Brooks. There's the lob to Jackson. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Putting that 7'4" wingspan to good use. Jaren Jackson with the easy catch and flush.
Crowder, a screen on Bain. And here's Booker from the arc. Jumps up. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with
He takes advantage of them in every way possible.
And Greg, he lures them into a trap on the steal and then bang, straight to the bucket.
Great activity at both ends. Great teamwork as well.
And with that basket right there, it brings an end to that 12-0 run by the Grizzlies.
Outside Jackson. Crowder with the steal. To the inside, Bridges. That shot goes in. He now has 3 field goals and 6 misses today.
Nimble inside play by Bridges, working his way to a close-range shot.
Brooks outside. We've got 1:23 left in the first half. Outside, Bain. Just 5 to shoot. With the floater, and they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Tyus Jones comes in for John Morant. 1:12 left in the second quarter. Jones against Paul. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And this is CP3's game. He's all about trying to get his teammates involved.
And the Grizzlies leading by 8. Jones with it. Outside Jackson. Jackson setting the pick here for Bain. And he's good on the 3-ball. Bain's got 11 points.
A stellar shooter from downtown. All Bain needs is a little space, and he's ready to fire.
Booker with no one around, and they come right back with their own 3-pointer.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Now about 10 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Brooks outside. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Stolen by Brooks. This trip is his second to the free throw line in this one.
Second team foul.
The shooting of Desmond Bain, it's special. Knocking down threes as good as anyone in the game.
And here's Jones. Lets it go with a 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And
The Suns, 20. Bang. Get ready for the double lucky.
we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball, though, left in this one. It's been a clinic out there by Desmond Bain.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
Williams is out there with Green. Then it's Tyus Jones. And it's Tillman in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And that's the group for Taylor Jenkins as we begin the second half.
We saw glimpses of John Morant's potential in his first 2 seasons in the league. But year 3, both Ja and Memphis took it to another level.
Another level indeed for John Morant, his 3rd season Smitty in the NBA. And now he has joined the conversation for MVP.
Kevin, that scoring average well over 25 points per game. Morant is the leader of Memphis. The Grizz finishing in the top 3 of the West. Incredible for a 22-year-old.
Now here's Green. Here's Conchar. And there's the foul on Jake Crowder. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Outside, Green. Jones sets the pick for Green. Shot clock at 6. Here's Conchar. Plays it up off the glass.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
Suns trail by 10. Now Payne. To the middle. It's stolen by Jones. And now here comes Jones leading the break.
Agile play to get his hand in there and get the steal. Intelligent play to immediately start the break.
From deep three-point range. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Grizzlies will take Crowder. He's checked in for Phoenix.
Sun substitution, Jay Crowder.
And it's Jones with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. The pass to Concho. Over in the corner, Green. Pass to Jones. 5 on the clock. Pass to Concho. Pulls it up. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Here's Shamet. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the content.
With that type of range and confidence, Landry Shamet's shooting is very important.
That one is off. The Suns making a change here. Johnson's checked in. That's off as well. So he misses both.
I can't believe he missed those shots. Wow, he is usually lights out from there.
And he comes up with the deuce.
Really strong rebounding on the interior, and he gets the easy putback.
Outside Williams. Passes to Concho. Back to Williams. Outside Jones. Hangs in midair and converts on the double clutch layup. And the Grizzlies lead by 12. The Suns have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. There's Lee with the 3. Suns keep it alive. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. And there's the call on Jones. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. 13 foul.
Payne with it, working on Williams. The shot by Johnson, no good. And the Grizzlies leading by 12. Puts the move on. Johnson with the rebound. Phoenix has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Shamet. Conchar pulls it in. Grizzlies have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Jones looking for an opening. From deep. That shot is off. And Phoenix will come the other way. Lee dishes to Johnson. Williams with the ball. And it's Johnson picking him up. Outside, Green. Here's Conchar. Covered by Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Conchar, the pass to Jones. From 15 feet away, the putback. It's good on the putback. Tillman's got the lead up to 14 now for the Grizzlies.
And folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Sharge. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And the toughness Saric provides is an important component of a physical, strong forward who does whatever is asked of him. Well, probably a little draft in the arena tonight. He's the last guy you expect to miss the mark by that much.
The Suns making a switch here. Crowder, he's checked in for Johnson. Ball comes in for Damian Lee. Booker, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Mikal Bridges subbed in for Payne. Conchar, the pass to Green. Here's Tillman. Crowder with the steal. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. He gets that one.
That's how you do it, Crowder. Great anticipation, as always. Comes up with the steal and ignites the break.
Outside, Green. It'll count. No good on the last second attempt there. And so it's Memphis, sitting with a comfortable lead, up by 14. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game, presented by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. On Phoenix, looking who they've got on the floor. Chris Paul is out there with Jay Crowder. Then there's Devin Booker. Then it's Mikal Bridges. And it's Saric in at the 5 down low. Here's Morant after Mikal Bridges' bucket. Now the pass to Bain. He kicks it to Morant. There's the drive, and he hammers that one down right in the face of Dario Saric.
You've got to be faster than that to beat Ja Morant to the spot. He's too explosive.
At the tip, Saric on the follow.
Challenging the defense at the rim, something he does very well. Excellent tip-in.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Outside Jackson. Back to Morant. Morant with another miss.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Here's Crowder. It's rebounded by Memphis. And it's Memphis on the break. Bain against Bridges. Left side, Bain. It's stolen by Saric. Bridges with it. He's picked up by Brooks. Paul kicks to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
And for Jay Crowder, nothing has been given to him. He fights and he competes.
Now here's Morant. Brooks outside. Back to Morant. Adams trying to free himself up. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Brooks.
Morant, such a quick thinker. He doesn't hesitate on the catch and shoot.
For 3, Bridges. That's in for his 5th field goal of the game. Makes him 5 for 12 so far.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
Bain against Booker. It's stolen by Saric. Now here's Paul. He's tightly guarded. Outer dishes to Saric. Back to Crowder. Morant against Booker. The kick out to Crowder. Just 4 to shoot. Offensive rebound. That one's good, and the Grizzly lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Booker.
And great energy from Booker there in the paint, just working hard to get to his shot.
Now here's Morant. Adams in the corner. Right side Jackson. Knocked away. And another turnover here by Memphis. Andre is checked in for Dario Saric. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Crowder is screen on Bain. Booker with it. He's picked up by Morant. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That's his first foul. Booker looking around. He feeds it to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
I'll tell you, they're right in this. We'll see if they can maintain momentum.
What I like during this run, they paid incredible attention to the details at both ends. That needs to continue.
Now here's Jackson. Adams sets the pick for Jackson. There's the lob to Adams, and stolen by Eaton.
This has reached desperation time for them.
For them to have a chance, everything has to go right on both ends from this point on.
Here's Crowder. Kicks it out to Booker. Jacks up a three. It counts. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And in that situation, everybody knows the ball's going to be in Booker's hands, and he comes up big.
Now here's Morant. To stop the drought. Count it.
This is why he has the ball. Ja Morant, he loves to deliver in these moments.
And looking for a very quick shot here.
They have very little time to run a play, and then, of course, they also need to foul.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Snatched up. Ayton kicks to Booker. Back to Paul. There's the triple. And Bane pulls it down. So it's Memphis picking up the win. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
Let's meet this.
Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the center position. Here's Booker following the score by the Clippers. To the middle, and it's out of bounds. Still Phoenix's ball.
Ball to Phoenix.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. From the line.
Now that's the wingspan of Paul George. He is so good at bothering shooters with that length.
Leonard, left side, fires the 3, hits the trifecta.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It has to be interesting when you're bringing the ball up the court and Kawhi Leonard is the guy coming to meet you. This guy is the embodiment of an elite defender.
Back to Crowder, takes a 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Stolen by Ayton. And Ayton with the stuff.
Well, Mr. Ayton decides, why just lay it up when you can finish with authority?
Leonard really has shown very few cracks in his defensive game over the years, Doris.
B.A., I think it's a combination of things. Certainly the physical attributes. He's really long. He's got unbelievable lateral quickness. His defensive instincts and IQ are just off the charts. This guy is as disruptive a defensive force as we have seen.
And so here's Phoenix following the score by the Clippers. Booker no good.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
George. And the jam by George.
Now, Paul George is an exceptional athlete and demonstrating his insane dunking skills there. Get this guy in the dunk competition.
Now here's Booker. Paul passes to Bridges. The 3 is up. Doesn't go, and he's 0 for 1 from the floor.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall. We all know he's a good shooter, but from that distance, I don't think so.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Now here's Paul. Booker, the pass to Ayton. 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
Well, you want to see DeAndre Ayton seek out the contact on the interior. Boy, he's a big-time talent.
Ball against Paul. George outside. Pass to Wall. Clock at 6.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Goes up from the top of the key. Out to Leonard. George passes to Leonard. Back to George. Now here's Wall. Another shot. That one no good. And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. But B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Here's Bridges. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And think about this. In an era of load management, Mikal Bridges is a rarity. He has never missed a game in college or the NBA.
And if you talk to Bridges, Grant, he really credits his mom for his determination on and off the court.
You know, B.A., it's a terrific story. Now, she actually made the NBA before Mikal did. She joined the 76ers organization in 2015, 3 years before Mikal was drafted.
Boy, a wide open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Stolen by Wall. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard passes to Covington. And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
There's 42 seconds left in the first. Here's Wall. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Well, John Wall's physical strength and willingness to embrace contact has always made that part of his game.
Pass to Booker. The 3. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Oh, got a piece of it. And stolen by Bridges. The kick out to Paul from deep three-point range. And Wall pulls it down. Stolen by Ayton. Here's Bridges. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, you cannot let Mikal Bridges get into the paint because he's going to hammer it home when you do.
Oh, there's the alley. And that concludes the first quarter of play. The Clippers on top. They lead by 4.
And please give a big round of applause for your Clippers Youth Team.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Ivica Zubac's out there with Robert Covington. And it's Wall in at the point. That's the group for the Clippers starting the second. 4 on the clock. Booker can't get it to go. The Clippers in the lead. Outside Covington. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
Here's George. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on DeAndre Ayton.
What we know about Paul George is he has proven to be an elite force on both ends. He can be a lockdown defender, and boy, can he get cooking offensively. Boy, when we talk about those elite two-way threats, Paul George's name is certainly high on everyone's list.
Wall against Paul. Pass to Crowder. Just 5 on the clock. The Suns need to get off a shot. The 3 from Ayton. It's rebounded by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound in this one. We know how dominant George can be on both ends of the floor, Doris.
Well, consider he's a great scorer, a 3-level scorer, and then he's able to guard perimeter and post players. That combination of size, length, athleticism, he continues to be a major threat in this league.
Outside for Booker. Fires from deep. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
And this is where you hope that he can find something easy so he can see the ball go through the net.
And they're building on their lead, doing whatever they can to blow this game open.
One of the things they're doing is identifying favorable matchups and then going at them.
Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
George for 3. That's good. For the day, he's 4 for 6.
Well, not only prolific from 3, but efficient from 3. Paul George, nicely done.
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Sinks it. What range from downtown. The Clippers have gone 3 of 3 to begin the second. Quarter 2 and just under 2.5 minutes gone by. The 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down.
All alone from mid-range. They know he won't miss many of those.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Ayton with it. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got 6. Across the league, we've seen a lower number of free throw shots per game. Doris, has that stuck out to you?
I think we've all noticed it, certainly, Brian. And there was a long stretch of time where the rules tilted heavily in favor of the offensive player. I think now the league is trying to get back to a happy medium where the physicality is allowed to just go up just a touch. And I think it's 100% appropriate.
And that one's good. Paul.
Well, you love Crowder's willingness to distribute the basketball. His vision allows him to set his teammates beautifully.
George outside. And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Leonard on the wing. Fires it. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
Bridges passes to Paul. Booker with it. Pass to Bridges. Here's Crowder. Wall covering. Shot clock at 3. Crowder, that's good.
They've closed the gap over the last few possessions, but can they push through and grab the lead?
Yeah, it feels like they've ramped up their intensity. They have forced good things to happen. Now they're back in it.
Leonard passes to Wall. Back to Leonard. The 3 is up. The Suns clear it. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. No question, this offense has some firepower.
And they're looking very confident in all that they're doing right now.
George with it, and Bridges picks him up defensively. Leonard can't get that one to fall. Zubac with the steal. Back to Leonard. Pass to George. Here's Leonard. Oh, deflected. Shoots over Bridges. Leonard's shot's good. Leonard's got 5 points.
Well, this might be Kawhi Leonard's favorite shot. It gets him in rhythm. The mid-range jumper so silky.
Booker fires from way outside. And we're through the first half of play. Thank you, Allie. Good stuff.
21. The Suns, 16.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
He was getting into the lane easily that first half. It's just relentless.
Now, this guy is such a good finisher on the move, and so far the defense has not been able to counter it.
Kicking off the second half, here's Monty Williams 5. Johnson and Saric at the 4 and the 5. Cameron Payne out there with Landry Shamet, and it's Craig in at the 3. Batum outside. Jackson outside. Pass to Coffey. The 3 ball. It doesn't go for him. And Phoenix the other way now. Here's Shamet. Inside. Johnson finds Payne. Back to Johnson. Out to the wing. Here's Saric. Got it off in time to beat the shot clock, but it's no good. The Clippers shooting at a decent clip, 45% for the game. Something you can't deny about Marcus Morris. He is a passionate player.
On and off the court, this guy is highly competitive. He's a leader in the locker room. His playing style, to me, would fit with any organization. Smart and tough.
And here's Payne outside. Rebound by the Clippers. They held a 12-point lead earlier. Batum outside from deep. It's hauled in by Saric.
He had more than enough room to hit that. Just couldn't make it happen.
Craig on the wing. Outside Payne. Saric, a screen on Jackson. And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. Saric, a screen on Jackson. And here's Payne outside. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jackson for 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Jackson's got 6.
This is a guard with terrific scoring instincts. Jackson recognizes when to shoot off the dribble.
Pass to Craig. No good. And the Clippers will come the other way. Takes the 3. Kennard can't get it to go. The Suns have gotten off to a rough start. Now 0 for 5 in the second. And there's the lob. Saric down low, guarded by Morris. Sharit's shot is off. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Jackson, the pass to Morris. Pass to Batum. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Well, we know Nick Batum can hurt you from the perimeter. That time he shows you his ups. Go ahead, get up, Nicholas Batum.
And here's Payne, looking to win the run. Coffey grabs the board. Third quarter of basketball here. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Pass to Jackson. Pulls up on the wing. That one off the back iron and out. Phoenix has got nothing to fall here in the third. 0 for 4. Here's Shamet, defended by Kennard. And the basket by Shamet.
Have to love the ball distribution. Keep everyone involved.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 7 here in this third quarter. And here's Jackson. He's got 6. Pulls it from the top of the key. Batum's shot is off.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
Well, missed opportunities, and they can certainly add up. You cannot afford to take that kind of shot.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. Pass to George. Leonard on the wing. Let's go with a 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ayton's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Crowder finds Paul. Back to Crowder. Now Booker. Here's the 3. And Wall pulls it down.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
George, no good. And the Suns shooting just 28%. Lacking confidence on offense right now. Crowder, the pass to Booker. From deep. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Booker's got 6.
Well, just tremendous range already. What a floor spacer Booker is at such a tender young age.
Leonard for 3. And so it's Los Angeles finishing the quarter with an 8-point lead. Defense. With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this fourth period holds in store. The Clippers in the lead. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Robert Covington is out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
How good a playmaker are we watching? Always leading, always trying to create for others.
To the inside. Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges. 5 to shoot. Covington grabs the board. The Clippers shooting only 42%. Here's George. Oh, and makes it with the kiss. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Well, this is a problem for the defense right now because you've allowed Paul George to get comfortable. And when he's comfortable, he's unguardable.
That's good from Ayton on the assist by Booker.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Wall, the pass to George. From the arc. The Suns clear it.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Outside for Booker. Back to Bridges. Crowder, a screen on Zubac. Bridges. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Leonard's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Over to the wing. Zubac finds Covington. Back to Zubac. Covington passes to Leonard. Outside Covington. Ball against Booker. Crowder with a steal. Pass to Ayton. And out of bounds. Los Angeles will have it. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Wall, the pass to George. Nice move. That won't go. He's 5 for 12 now.
Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
And the basket by Bridges.
Well, we know Mikal Bridges can connect from distance. This guy has become a consistent threat from deep.
Pass to George. Back to Leonard. Left side Covington. Here's Zubats. Uses the glass on the layup. And the Clippers lead by 9.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside.
It's Booker on the wing. Crosses over. And it's Phoenix with another.
Well, you love the lethal scoring ability off the dribble. Booker putting extraordinary pressure on the defense.
Leonard outside. There's the minute 47 left in the fourth quarter. Just 5 to shoot. That one is off. And Phoenix the other way now. Pass to Bridges. Paul with it. Puts up a 3. And stolen by Leonard. It's tipped. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Paul.
Just a millisecond late. So close to coming up with a steal there.
Absolutely appreciate the effort, though. He really went after it. So close.
Wall, the pass to George. There's a minute 12 left to play in the fourth.
A smart defender. Booker can anticipate and uses good balanced movement to get in position.
Ayton, no good. The Clippers have gotten 3 of 8 shot attempts to find the net here in the fourth quarter. Here's Covington. Yes, and it's Leonard with the assist that time.
Outstanding pass, on time and on target.
George against Booker. 4-3. And it comes off the front of the rim.
And that's just an off-balance, low-percentage shot, especially without room to operate.
It's Covington on the wing. Back to Wall. The 3. The rebound by Bridges. Just 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Paul for 3 to the middle. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Well, DeAndre Ayton is a team-first guy, and boy, does he set up the open man.
Wall with it. So it's the Clippers picking up the win. All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll do it, folks.
It's sure to be a crowd pleaser, Greg. Two high-octane offenses going head-to-head.
And it's not just run and gun. Each team has a very well-refined attack. In this kind of matchup, comes down to which side can maintain their energy through all 4 quarters.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Prince in at the small forward position. The shot's good from Paul.
Paul's ball handling skills are insane, off the charts, amazing at snaking through and making the defense look bad.
Now, here is Russell. Towns sets the pick for Russell, and the dunk by Towns.
And a good call. Towns, one of the best in the league with the catch and flush.
And so Booker will bring it up for the Suns. Crowder sets a screen for Booker. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Minnesota with the ball. It's a three-point game. D'Angelo Russell, the second overall pick in 2015.
Yeah, pretty interesting too, Kevin, that the Lakers traded him after just his second season. It was basically a salary dump. It wasn't about talent because he's got plenty of that, but he was young when he came into the league. He had a reset at age 21 and then went on to rebuild his stock in Brooklyn, making an all-star game there. And by doing that, showed everybody that he could start over.
Here's Paul after the made shot from Karl Anthony Towns. And they double up Paul. Pass to Ayton. 4 on the clock. And the layup's good off the glass.
Pass first mindset of Paul. When you leave somebody open on his squad, he's going to make you pay for it.
Russell looking around. Lets the 3 fly. He's off on that one. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Bridges kicks to Paul. Oh, Ayton in position. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
I love the play call. Ayton's a well-coordinated athlete. You know he has the reach. Give him a chance to go up and get it.
Now, here is Russell. Over Paul. That one a little long. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
Timberwolves trail by 5. Paul with the steal. Ayton dishes to Paul. Another 3 for Phoenix.
You know, Paul loves to operate in the lane and is extremely good at it, but he also understands the value of stretching the defense.
Russell against Paul. To halt the run, and it's Phoenix with the rebound.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that. Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Russell with a wide open look. The Timberwolves again can't hit. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Bridges passes to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
And, you know, that involves pounding it inside, getting as many points as you can right at the rim. That demoralizes the team.
Bridges with the steal. Russell against Paul. Down it goes for his 3rd basket in as many tries. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Phoenix.
They're really bucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And I think we've also got to talk about the tempo they've played with right from the get-go. I mean, they've been deadly in transition, too.
Here's Gobert, rejected by Crowder. On the wing, Bridges, guarded by Prince. From downtown, that shot misses. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Count it.
Boy, the attacking mentality of Prince right there. You love that. If he has a lane, he's not going to wait around. He's going to hit it right away.
Paul outside. Ayton a screen on Russell. A shot by Paul. Nobody around. That 3 off the mark. Prince against Bridges. Here's Gobert. And slam dunk by Gobert.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Suns.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. And here's Edwards from the arc. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Bridges got 5 now.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Out to Russell. Inside, it's tipped. Bridges with the steal. Fast break, here they come. Booker with no one around, and a miss there on the triple. Timberwolves trail by 12. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long. And by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction. And now in the final year of his contract, D'Angelo Russell trying to get back to that all-star level and the promise that got him that last 4-year deal.
Bridges, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. That's 7 points from Mikal Bridges. Gobert with it. Bridges with the steal. And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. Now we see more and more top prospects bypass college or even leave high school early to make 6 figures playing for G League Ignite. For many years, going pro at such a young age was something we only saw abroad, but that reality is now here. Kevin?
I like it too, David. The landscape is shifting, and I think for the better. Thank you for the report. And after a lackluster performance in last year's playoff, Russell has some making up to do.
Yeah, and the efficiency has been a problem. Now, if you're a player whose primary value is at the offensive end, you can't just be a volume scorer.
And Crowder is it in.
And you got to be cautious around Ayton. When the pass isn't precise, he has an ability to poke it away.
Here's Prince driving to the basket.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
Yeah, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
The kick out to Crowder. Back to Paul.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Booker outside. Down low. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Booker. Paul's got 9 points.
Paul working around the defense that time to get a close shot inside.
Paul against Russell. Takes the turnaround Jay. And finished off by Gobert.
And just an excellent rebounder. Gobert is so good at using that incredible wingspan to track down those additional scoring opportunities.
Takes it out to Booker. Nice ball movement by Phoenix. Here's Ayton. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
And look at Ayton get up there. Have to enjoy watching the big man getting tricky with it.
Outside, Russell. Gobert with a screen for Russell. Oh, the lob to Gobert. And finished off by Gobert.
And sometimes it's as simple as this. throw it up anywhere near Gobert, and he's going to finish it.
Booker dishes to Paul. Back to Booker. Paul against Russell. Good shot by Paul, no good.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him on a rhythm.
And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Kicks it out to Prince. Bridges with the steal. Booker the pass to Crowder. To the inside. It's stolen by Edwards. Deflects the pass. Crowder with the steal. Booker in the corner. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. And so it's Phoenix riding a fit. All right, Dave, thank you. And
Your Suns, 33. The Timberwolves, 18.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. DeAndre Ayton has been sensational.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Guys, he's been in beast mode down low, asserting his will. The defense has been helpless, unable to slow him down.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. 2 big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Backcourt guards are Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3. And another steal for him. And that's his 6th steal of the night.
Imposing his will at the defensive end.
And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
Russell dishes to Gobert. Over Booker. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Suns leading by 16. Ayton finds Booker. Back to Ayton. And the pass to Booker. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got his 5th assist in this one.
Not just an outside shooter. Booker is also skilled at getting it done from that area as well.
Edwards inside. He's guarded by Booker. Prince, the pass to Gobert. And he drops in the layup off the glass. 8 points for Rudy Gobert.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
And Booker kicks to Bridges. Kicks it out to Booker. And the Suns get it back. Pass to Crowder. Towns with the steal. There's the lob to Towns. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
Booker looking around. Here's Bridges to the middle. Ayton with it. Now guarded by Towns. And here's Booker from the arc. Again, the miss by Booker. And so it's Towns with it. He brings it up for the Minnesota Timberwolves. Since the second half started, they've only given up 3 points.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage. And he looks far from done.
Timberwolves trail by 14. Right side, Edwards. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
3rd quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes remaining in the 3rd. 2 minutes.
Towns down low, defended by Crowder. And Towns gets it to go. Towns has got 4 points in the quarter. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You know, when Prince is aggressive and assertive like that, it really does open up things for his teammates.
And both free throws good for Prince. 1:31 left in the third quarter of the game. Booker the pass to Crowder. Ball left side. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Fast break. Towns has got it. And the dunk by Towns.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
And, you know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Booker dishes the ball. For 3, Bridges. It's hauled in by Karl Anthony Towns. Towns has got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Towns throws it down.
The adjustments they've made offensively, they're putting guys in a position now to succeed.
It's certainly been an impressive run. They finally found the right formula to break down the defense.
Passes it to Ayton. To end the cold streak. That one's not going to go. Prince with the defensive effort. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the stuff.
Beautiful job closing the gap here. Let's see if they can sustain this run.
This game was in danger of getting away from them. They've made a nice push to keep it close.
Ball outside to the paint. Looking for Crowder. He gets it there. Towns with the defensive effort. Edwards looking it over. Crowder with the steal. And we've reached the end of the third. The Suns on top. They're up by 4. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed. And you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. This is out there for Phoenix. And the foul called on Edwards. That is his first foul of the game.
And really, these are some of the toughest calls an official has to make.
Yeah, but in this case, I think he got it right. The defender was still moving there and never really had good legal guarding position. He wasn't set.
And Bridges is a crafty player, knows how to draw whistles and get to that line.
Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for Phoenix.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
You know something else, guys? You know, they came out of that tunnel sprinting in a full stride sprint. That translated to the floor and lots of success in the fast break game.
Kicks it out to Prince. Clock is at 3. Off target from 3-point range. Suns leading by 4. And stolen by Prince. To the inside. And stolen by Ayton. Russell against Crowder. Pass to Ayton. The kick out to Crowder. Ball outside. Lock at 6. Misses the 3. And it's Towns with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Timberwolves. Gobert against Paul. Fade away. Another miss by Minnesota.
Unnecessary to go to the fadeaway there. It wasn't needed. Could have just kept it simple and taken the easy shot.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
there's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And Crowder slams it in.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Russell inside, defended by Paul. Bounce down low. He's against Crowder. Count that one. And 12 points for Rudy Gobert.
Boy, in sync with his teammate on that possession. Well done by Towns on that pass.
Ball against Russell. Good ball movement here by the Suns. And Booker kicks to Crowder. Good. A nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 5 assists in the game.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball. And Devin understands that. He has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
And there it is for him.
It's been like this all night for both teams. The offenses having their way.
Any lull in the action so far has been short-lived because there have been nothing but buckets in this one.
It's stolen by Gobert. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Booker. Here's Towns, and the dunk by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through when the game gets snug.
Bridges passes to Paul. Bridges dishes to Booker. The shot missing. Towns with the defensive effort. Prince finds Towns. Back to Prince. The pass to Towns. Takes the 3. Booker pulls it in.
You know, to cut deficits, you got to be making smart basketball plays out there. Taking care of the ball. It's not done by hoisting up bonehead threes like that one.
And there's the call on DeAndre. That's his first foul. Minnesota's gotten off to an 0-for-2 start from downtown here in the 4th quarter. Russell kicks to Towns. Out to Russell. Going inside. It drops. What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
Boy, wow, talk about saving something for the end. D'Angelo getting it done. You the man.
Booker dishes to Bridges. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
This isn't a done deal yet, but they have got to move quick.
They've got to go all out trying to force a turnover here.
Gobert the pass to Edwards. Over Booker. And that one hits back iron. It's stolen by Edwards. Prince in the corner to tie it up. Can't knock in the 3. And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. That was a fun night of basketball and fabulous finish as they continue.
inside the locker room. Everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. And the Grizzlies start out with the ball. And checking out the opening lineup for Memphis. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. Morant and Bane in the backcourt together. And it's Adams in at the center. Now here's Jackson. Inside, here's Bane. Shoots over Booker. Bane, no good.
What you have to admire about Devin Booker is how much he scores the rock, as well as all the different ways he's able to finish.
Jumps up, rips down the breakaway slam.
Woo! His energy is unmatched.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Booker. Goes to the reverse layup and drops it in. And Booker is a guy you can lean on to help shoulder the offensive load, Richard.
Yeah, he's comfortable taking a lot of shots for his team. He's a volume shooter for a reason because he understands how to score at an efficient clip, too.
Here's Brooks. Coming off a Suns make. Back to Morant. Paul with a steal. In transition, here come the Suns. Outside for Booker. Pass to Paul. Hayden with it. Oh, got a piece of it. Outside Morant. And then Morant with the jam.
And man, does Morant put on a show. He's got such insane athleticism.
Booker against Bane. Out to Bridges. Launches it. Adams grabs the miss. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Ayton against Jackson. Pass to Adams. Now Morant. Uncovered. Second chance shot. And there's the play by Adams inside.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Here's Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And defensively, you have to make him work harder than this, or it's going to be a long night.
Morant against Paul. Now here's Morant. Tight defense on him. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. Brooks outside. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from the wing. Phoenix grabs the miss.
When it comes to the Grizzlies, a lot of this season is about erasing the memory of their playoff loss last year. It was a disappointing end to their season.
But with Memphis's 2021-2022 season, it still has to be considered a success, right?
Yeah, I think it was a successful season, but as a whole, this young team, they won their division, but the hopes were so much higher going into the postseason than just the second round.
Now here's Morant. Pass to Bane. Excellent D there from Booker.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot. Feed the interior, good things will happen.
For Memphis, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Morant against Paul. The shot, no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. Booker, the pass to Ayton. To the paint. Oh, deflected. Bridges outside. Morant against Paul. And it's Morant off the drive. Jackson outside. Outside Bane. Jackson with a screen on Booker. Shot clock at 5. Bane finds Morant. Beyond the arc. The rebound by Bridges.
This has not been his best quarter.
Yeah, he needs to mix things up on the offense. He simply just can't keep missing shots at this rate because he's destroying his teammates.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Up top, Morant. He's guarded by Paul. Brooks outside. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Adams. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Yeah, this is where Adams looks to score, especially when he has a matchup he likes.
Pass to Bridges. Now Booker. The kick out to Paul. And at the end of one, a closely contested game so far.
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns Youth Dance Team.
And this has been a fairly close game through the first quarter. We'll see what happens here in the second. All right, guys, what stands out to you from the Suns in this one?
It's simple. The main takeaway from the first quarter is they're winning this game with defense.
Making it as difficult as possible for the offense to find clean looks. Great stuff.
So on the floor for Memphis to kick off the second quarter. Payne and Brooks out on the wing. Inside, it's the pair of Jackson Jr. and Adams. And it's Morant in at the point. When you look at Mikal Bridges, he's the quintessential 3-and-D wing, Richard.
With his quick feet and 7'1" wingspan, he can guard 1 through 4. And they call him the Warden for a reason. When he locks people up, he puts them in Mikal jail.
Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
The team-first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
Crowder, pass to Bridges. Fires the three. Knocks down the triple. Bridges has got 5.
That is just ridiculous. He's just an absolute surgeon when he has the ball. This man is surgical. There is no way to slow him down when he wants to score.
Now here's Morant. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Every night, John Morant has a hard job to do. He draws the opponent's toughest defender in each game they play. That's how talented of a scorer he is.
Well, you talk about the D Morant has to face, yet he finds a way to get the best of most of those matchups, Richard.
He's got a very advanced offensive skill set. He can score off the bounce. He can spot up. Depending on who's guarding him, Ja can adapt and find any weakness.
Now here's Paul. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Here's Ayton. Crafty move. And the layup is good.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Outside Morant. Over Paul. And it's Morant missing.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outside for Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
Yes, so good to see Booker knocking down the corner triple. A go-to scorer with considerable range.
Morant with it. Now guarded by Ayton. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Back to Morant. And that one's long.
Oh, man, that's tough. That's definitely one he'd like back. Almost too wide open.
For 3, Booker. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 5th rebound in this one. Payne, the pass to Jackson. Here's Morant. And Ayton pulls it down. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Here's Crowder. The shot that time not on target. Great D that time from Payne.
2 minutes.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
And it's Adams with the finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
Outside Paul. This one for 3. And the Suns miss again. Memphis trailing here. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
And Booker with the jam.
And with his skill, you kind of forget that Booker is 6'5" and can get to the rim with ease.
1:05 left in the second. Outside Bane. Pass to Brooks. He got a piece of it. Now here's Ayton. Booker, the pass to Ayton. They get it again. Crowder outside. And here's Bridges. Back to Crowder. The Suns need to get off a shot. Paul, shot is off.
A little too aggressive on that shot. He's not the guy they want shooting those tough threes.
5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. Stolen by Bridges.
And they can run out the clock here. No need to rush it.
Yeah, and you don't have to be quick. You just have to be deliberate.
Fires in the triple.
Unsurprisingly savvy pass by Booker, setting another guy up for success instead of forcing a shot.
Here's Morant. Brooks a screen on Paul. And so it's Phoenix closing out
the Grizzlies, 16. And put your hands together and get loud for the Jabberwockies.
And we played through the first half. Plenty of basketball left in this one. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
Yeah, tonight he's done a great job of slashing through the lane and finishing.
And you love that mindset he has going at the rim. He hasn't settled for anything, and he's been the aggressor all game long.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Phoenix has gone 4 of 9 so far from the perimeter. Down low. Here's Ayton, and Ayton with the stuff.
Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy. All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
Green for 3. Rebounded by Chris Paul. Well, Phoenix is shooting 61% for the game, knocking him down. Ayton passes to Crowder. Lets it go from deep. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the three-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3.
First team foul.
You know, not the smartest play a defender can make there.
Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
Here in this third quarter, just over a minute played. Here's Conchar, Booker defending. Here's Tillman. 5 on the clock. To stop the run. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got a rebound number 5 here tonight. Outside Paul. For 3. And it's Tillman with a rebound. The Grizzlies have gone 0 for 3 to start the second half. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Here's Jones. Pass to Conchar. Back to Jones. And the bucket is good. Jones has got his first 2 points.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Booker, the pass to Paul. Crowder outside. Outside Paul. For 3, Booker. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Booker's got 15 points. And pick and rolls never more prevalent in the league than they are right now. And there's always someone the defense has to leave open in those scenarios, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it's amazing. It's such a simple play, but it's so difficult to defend, especially with the shooting that we now see in the NBA and the great spacing on the floor. It's a play, as you said, every team uses and executes well in their offensive attack.
Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Pass to Jones. He drops it from range. Jones has gotten his second bucket.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
And here's Crowder from the arc. Connects from downtown. And the Suns lead by 16.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Here's Conchar. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Booker for three. It's rebounded by Memphis. And we've got 1:18 left in the third quarter. Green with a screen on Paul. Jones, the pass to Green. And he's going to the line for two. The official saw contact while he was going up. And it's going to go on Devin Booker, and he drops the first.
What a job Monty Williams has done in his time with the Phoenix Suns. Hats off to the talent that he's been able to bring in and develop. And that's the way he's created a winning culture.
Now here's Paul. Well, he hasn't put up any points yet in this one. Jacks up a three. And it's Crowder missing. The Grizzlies have got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Jones. Lets the three fly. And another miss by Memphis.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
They get it back. Bridges outside. Back to Aiden. Bridges outside. Tries again. Rebounded by Green. Memphis has gone just 1 of 5 from three-point range here in the third quarter. Here's a three from Paul. Suns keep it alive. Ayton passes to Booker. Soft touch off the glass. Booker's got 17 points.
Plays hard in every facet of the game. Nothing that Booker can't do.
Devin Booker, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hit a couple from downtown.
And please give a big round of applause.
And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big men in the league today than we've ever seen.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. On the court for Memphis, Moran and Bain in the backcourt together. Brooks and Jackson, the defensive forward pair. And it's Adams in at the 5 down low.
Great teamwork on that drive, punctuated by a strong finish.
Yeah, that's nice execution, running with purpose and creating an easy scoring opportunity off the break.
On the wing, Bain. There's the 3. And stolen by Booker. Pass to Aiden. And here's Booker. Bridges outside. Launches a 3. It's rebounded by Memphis. Adams has got rebound number 8 now. On the wing, Bain from outside the arc. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Bridges has got 5 rebounds in the game. Booker fires from way outside. And they recover it. Hayden finds Paul. From deep three-point range, Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And here's Morant outside. The shot off that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. Crowder, the pass to Bridges. Three-pointer. The Grizzlies pull it in. Boy, they'd love if anyone could get a bucket.
Yeah, their offense has been grinding to a halt.
Pass to Jackson. The layup off target.
Had enough room to finish, and that's one he'll usually make.
Outside Paul. From behind the arc. The rebound by Jackson.
Oh, man, for whatever reason, he can't get it going from three, and he's pretty good from there.
It seems like every miss ends up in his hands. He's been unreal.
You aren't exaggerating. You don't get to 20 rebounds without having a special talent for grabbing misses.
There's a three from Paul. Tries to keep it alive. Phoenix no good that time either. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the fourth quarter. Outside Bain. And stolen by Bridges. Driving in. And it's Bridges with the jam.
Adding insult to injury with the dunk off the steal.
Nice to see a good play on D. That led to some fireworks.
Once he poked it away, you knew what was on his mind.
All right, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns.
When we evaluate players, one thing that gets overlooked, age. Take Jaren Jackson Jr. He was only 18 when he got drafted in 2018.
Looking to get back on track. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Outside Morant.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
And the layup is good off the glass. You know, for Triple J, it took time to develop. Year 4 with Memphis was a special one, Richard.
Jackson unlocked his defensive potential amongst the best shot blockers in the entire league. You have to give those young guys time before making a true judgment.
Morant with the slam!
This is what you pay to see. Morant doing what he does, exploding right to the rim off the drive. Wow.
Booker, the pass to Bridges. Booker with it. He's picked up by Bain. Outside Paul. From deep. The rebound by Jackson. The Grizzlies on offense. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points.
It looks like it'll be a big win for them here. Time to just cruise to the end of the game and chalk up the victory for the Suns.
Offensively, they made the most of their trips.
They found multiple ways to score consistently, and a little luck doesn't hurt them either. They also got some nice bounces off the rim tonight, too.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Devin Booker.
We certainly got to see his best effort on offense, attacking the defense without fear and grabbing a lot of buckets.
From deep, Morant. Fires for three. Drills it from deep.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Booker with a screen on Brooks. Bridges misses. And the foul on Chris Paul.
Chris Paul.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Outside Morant. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Takes it inside. And then Morant with the jam.
It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
It's a shame, really. If they had been playing like this last quarter, they might be in a different situation right now.
Outside Paul. From deep three-point range. Can't connect. So no problem for Phoenix as they get the win. A clean win. And one.
Welcome, sports fans. Thanks for joining us. Both these squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Robert Covington out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Wall in at the point. Now here's Booker following the miss by John Wall. Paul outside. In the corner, it's Bridges. Fires the three. And it's Paul missing. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And the slam dunk by Wall.
You think about the growth of Kawhi Leonard's game, where in the first few seasons had very few assists as a playmaker, and now it's a key part of his game.
Now here's Booker. Pass to Crowder. To the middle. Here's Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
And that dunk reverberated throughout this entire building.
It sure did. Up high and down hard on the windmill flush. George against Booker. For the three. And Paul George. Good for the three.
Man, that one looked good all the way. Paul George from deep range.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
That's tipped. Fast break. Here come the Suns. Here's Ayton. Off the left rim and out. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. George passes to Covington. Leonard kicks to Covington. Oh, Leonard in position. And now the Suns, a fast break. Crowder with the ball. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Bridges outside. Second shot opportunity. 1 up, 1 down. 2 points with his first shot this game.
More signs of Bridges' hard work in the offseason paying off in his jump shot.
Outside, George. First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Fast break, here come the Suns. There's the lob to the hoop. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Booker.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Getting another opportunity here to see that powerful rejection.
And an early swat like that can really set the tone. Now the shooters will be feeling his presence.
Now here is George.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Paul goes in. Ayton kicks to Crowder. Shoots the three. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time, Chris Paul. With these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Now, here's Bridges. Ayton in the high post. The kick out to Crowder. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 6 to shoot. Back to Booker. The Suns need to get a shot off. No good on the three.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
He might operate primarily on the perimeter, playing out a pick and roll and spotting up the threes, but PG could score on the inside.
Now here's Paul. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Booker looking around. Plays it up and banks it in.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Ball passes to Leonard. For three, and another three for the Clippers.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Bridges sets the screen for Paul. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over Leonard.
And can you not love the tenacity of Leonard, one of the best defenders to enter the league?
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. The Clippers on top, up one. And we'll be back in just a moment with the start of the second quarter. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
I couldn't ask for a better one right now. Just a complete rhythm by all the guys who got some minutes. Wonderful start.
Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. Passes it to Bridges. Takes a 3. A new 14 for the Suns. Ayton, the pass to Crowder. And Crowder slams it in.
Anytime Crowder gets to the rim, he likes to send a message.
After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And Booker kicks to Paul. Back to Booker. Bridges, right side. Lets it go from deep. And it's rebounded by Covington. Los Angeles leading by 3. Here's Leonard. Bridges with some nice defense.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Leonard with the ball. Bridges covering. Leonard dishes to Covington. Poked loose. Paul with the steal. Here's Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
A great instincts of Paul there, solid at creating havoc in the open court and then coming up with a steal.
Outside, Wall. The pass to Leonard. Crowder against Covington. The kick out to Wall. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Off target from outside. And so Ayton will bring it up for Phoenix. They trail by 1. Booker outside. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Dishes to Paul. A miss that time would have put him up. Clippers have gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. The shot by George, wide open, and the shot is long.
So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
Crowder against Covington. Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there. And I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Takes it out to Leonard. 3-pointer. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
Outside Covington. Back to Wall. To end the drought. Los Angeles with another miss. The Suns have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. Ayton finds Bridges. Shoots over Zubac. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Well, if the defense is going to give Bridges a lot of looks like this, he's got to continue to knock them down.
Pass to Leonard. We've got 33 seconds left here in the second. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it. The fast break chance. Bridges for 3. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 4. Out to the right wing. Down low. It's tipped. And Paul with a clear path to the hoop. Here's Crowder. Bridges outside. Gets it off. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. Thank you, David, and we'll be back after.
Your Suns, 18. The Clippers, 14.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. You look at Jay Crowder, he's really been playing well.
Really impressed with the shot selection through the first half, just taking what he can get from the defense.
Yeah, I'm thinking back to the first half. I'm wondering, did he take a low percentage shot? Everything efficient.
So with Leonard on the bench, here's who Teron Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Morris is out there with Batum, and it's Coffey in at the small forward. Payne kicks to Lee. Teams nowadays tracking deflections in addition to steal. Were they something you were aware of when you played defense, Greg?
Even if they weren't tracked, they were valued. And I remember early in my career, that was something with the Knicks that would always emphasize, because deflections were a true indicator of activity, especially defensively.
Jackson down low. Payne covering. Pass to Coffey. Now, here's Kennard. The 3. No good. Shot missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
Johnson, good. Now it's a 6-point Suns lead.
And guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Outside Jackson. Morris outside. And it's off from three-point range. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have. Injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that the owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
Back to Jackson. On the wing, Batum. Just 5 on the clock. Shamet with the steal. Payne with it. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Payne with a screen for Lee. There's the 3. Sinks the triple. Lee's got the lead up to 11 now for the Suns.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
I mean, this team is just dangerous. Right now, every shot that they're putting up feels like it's going in.
Here's Jackson, and Jackson throws it down hard.
It's easy to forget about Jackson's bunnies, but he's more than happy to remind you.
On the wing, Lee. Inside.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
And there's Sharch on the assist by Lee. Sharch has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Well, Sharch on the inside has really good quality footwork.
Morris with the screen for Jackson. That's a foul called on Damian Lee. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Now here's Jackson. Here's the pass to Kennard. Just 5 to shoot. Nice move. He can't get that one.
Well, he finds some space in that in-between gap there. Too bad he can't release that one on target.
Gets the three-pointer to fall.
And everything is dropping for them. Terrific second half run.
Well, with the confidence growing, that's one thing, but they seem to be getting more intense, and that's helping the quality of their play here.
Here's Kennard. And it's Shamet with the rebound. On offense, here are the Suns. A 14-2 run over the last bit. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. Launches it. Pass to Shamet. From deep three-point range. No good from Lee.
And that was a little bit of a range check for him.
Well, I thought they played smart, and then all of a sudden it was maybe a little too flashy there, and that's unfortunate.
Basket good.
Yeah, really good job by Reggie Jackson just finding the shooter and feeding him.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Jackson. On the wing, Johnson. He kicks it to Lee. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Payne passes to Lee. The three. Buries it from three-point range. Lee's got 8 here in the quarter.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Kennard on the wing. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
And so it's Phoenix looking at a 13-point lead.
Fans, please give a big round of applause.
And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feat.
Coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Crowder kicks to Bridges. Back to Crowder. From deep. He can't get that one to fall. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Zubac's with it. Bridges covering. To the paint. Covington finds Leonard. George with the ball. Fires for 3. Here's Zubac. And he goes big with the dunk right over Mikal Bridges.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Now Booker. Bridges outside. Back to Booker. Crowder from outside. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds in this game. For 3, Covington. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. For 3, Booker. Ayton, the pass to Booker. Ayton a screen on Leonard. And here's Booker from the arc. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Here's George. Here's Leonard. Kicks it to George. Goes back up. And good. As it just snugs right down through the net.
Paul George spotted up, spacing the floor, and cashes in.
Paul looking around. Bridges against Leonard. Puts up a 3. Bridges misses. Clippers trail by 11. Leonard the pass to George. Leonard kicks to George. Over Booker. No good off the back of the rim. Phoenix has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. Pass to Bridges. From deep three-point range. No good on that one. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. And finished off by Leonard.
Just a lightning bolt there in transition. No one can match up with Kawhi, especially at his position. That time they paid a price.
Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. And here is Paul. Near the three-point line, it's Booker. They get it again. They could use a bucket. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist for Bridges. And the Suns lead by 12.
In perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Maybe trying to find a little bit more space and ball movement to get guys open at the three-point line.
Leonard, that's for two. That one doesn't go. So Phoenix will take it the other way.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Suns.
They had a fantastic play from the bench.
And this team has great depth, and they showed it in this game.
A very solid win indeed. And when you check out the box score, there were some great numbers for DeAndre Ayton.
He did all the dirty work that they needed, clearing out space underneath and securing rebounds.
Outside Crowder. From deep. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's George. From deep three-point range. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. A